Hello everyone, welcome to Gardening Mindfully. I'm Zenith and I hope you're having a really amazing day. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning visitor, I sincerely hope that you will subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. And if you're a current subscriber, thank you so very much for your continued support. As you may recall, in the fall I planted Swiss chard and also broccoli in this garden bed, and today we are going to remove the netting and the structural support. The Swiss chard, we've already harvested some of the leaves. Today we'll harvest more of the Swiss chard leaves, and I just really want to show you how beautiful they are, how large the leaves are, and how they made it through the winter months. Swiss chard and rainbow Swiss chard are both leafy green vegetables that are in the beet family. I would like to show you that I use paper clips and also clothespins to keep the netting secured to the edge of the garden bed, because it was also very windy and the wind would blow up the netting, and to prevent any pests from getting under the netting, I had to use something to keep the netting from blowing up. The main difference between Swiss chard and rainbow Swiss chard is that the rainbow is a vibrant mix of different chard varieties with colored stalks that are red, pink, yellow, white, and even orange. I have removed the green clips, the paper clips, and also the clothespins. So now I'm going to remove the netting. Swiss chard can be eaten raw, in salads, as a wrap, or in smoothies. But my preferred way to eat Swiss chard is to steam it with garlic and lemon juice. As you can see, the netting is incredibly easy to install and to remove, which makes it a very flexible and convenient, environmentally friendly solution for protecting your vegetables from pests and wildlife. And just as a reminder, this netting is tulle, which is used to make bridal veil. I purchased it from Joann Fabrics, and I believe I paid like $1.69 per yard. It's really inexpensive, and it's something that I can use for other projects. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look, and you will see how large these leaves are, and also how beautiful and colorful these stalks are. Installing the hoops and netting took time, however, it was well worth the effort. You will soon notice that by taking the time to install the netting, we were rewarded by not having any holes in the leaves of our Swiss chards. There are many benefits to protecting your vegetables with insect netting. Not having any holes in the leaves is just one. Later on in the video, we'll talk about 3 of the top benefits of installing insect netting to protect your vegetables. The key, however, is to cover the plants when they first go into the ground, whether that's in a container that you have on your patio, balcony, or out in the garden. As I mentioned earlier, it's very important to offer protection to your plants from the very start. So when the plants first go into the ground, that's the time to install the netting. So the key is to cover the plants from the very first time they are planted into the ground. Now let's go ahead and talk about the benefits of the insect netting. The first benefit is that it protects your plants from pests like aphids and caterpillars. So the netting acts as a physical barrier, which prevents insects from damaging your leaves by chewing holes into them. Now this netting that I used is tulle, and the holes are really tiny. And so by using the tulle, it prevents the tiniest pest from getting into the garden and chewing holes into the leaves. Another benefit of having netting to protect your plants is that it will keep wildlife at bay. So it will protect your plants from being trampled or eaten by deer or rabbits. The third benefit is that using the netting will reduce the use of pesticides or insecticides. What I have here are two beautiful bouquets of rainbow Swiss chard. This is the pink. Look at that color. You can also see it on the back. Now look at this beauty. What you will notice is that there are no holes in these leaves, so that netting worked really well. And they came through the very cold winter that we had without much damage. This is the white. They are simply gorgeous, and might I add, they are very tasty. And they are grown organically, meaning there is no pesticides that was used. I really didn't spray it with anything. There was no need to do that. The netting did protect it from bugs, so it is organic, and I'm looking forward to enjoying these later. So there you have it. We have Swiss chard that is producing abundantly in this small raised garden bed. And the netting that I used to protect it from bugs actually worked. And it's just tulle, nothing fancy, no expensive netting. I purchased tulle that is used to make bridal veils. And what I like about using the tulle is because the netting has really small holes. And so it is very difficult for small bugs to get in that likes to chew on leaves. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you will like and share this video and also subscribe to the channel. Bye for now and happy gardening.